Rising, everybody. How y'all doing? So I've been trying to get back in my groove. From coming over whatever the sickness was that I had, and Spirit has really been giving me a lot of channeled download messages for you guys. I don't know if it's because I've been in hermit mode, channeling all this stuff, but I'm trying to get back to my groove, get back on my Patreon, and just get it together. So I just wanted to come on here and give you guys what messages Spirit had for you guys. What's up, everybody? So for those of you who are not aware, there is a great awakening happening over the planet. We've been having a lot of retrograde energy going on. I know a lot of people don't really understand what that means. A lot of people just think retrograde just means past energy coming back around, which it does in a sense for us to close out chapters. But also, retrograde energy ushers in new. So, new beginnings, new ways of thinking, new habits, new relationships, new jobs, new. So, just so you all have an understanding, and I know everybody won't understand it because everybody is not chosen. We do understand that. But for those of you who are a part of the chosen tribe, there's going to be a lot of energy that is going to be ushered in. Some of it we will understand and embrace. Some of it we won't. For some of us, we will actually fight against the energy because we're used to what we're used to, right? So a lot of this energy is going to take time for some of us to get on board with it because we're just not used to it. And Aquarius energy has never happened over the planet, at least not in this lifetime for us. So it's gonna take a lot of getting used to for a lot of us. So guys, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I drop some information for you. I'm trying to drop something on my Patreon too. I still want to do my Coolio video. All right, so I have my ancient oracle of the Celts cards, which I really like to use when we're dealing with awakening energy because they just have so much spiritual stuff going on. So let me just see what messages Spirit got for y'all. Spirit, what you want to tell the chosen ones? What would you like for them to know? Ooh, that's a lot, honey. Okay. So the first card we have for you is a chalice. It is the Lady of Life. We have another chalice, the Lady of Lore. We have the Commander and Chief. And, okay, I'm going to get the book. This deck is still fairly new for me, so I don't really understand what all these cards mean. Of course, I can go by what I feel and what I see. The tenacity, I don't know how to say that. But I'm going to get the book so I can make sure I'm giving y'all the right messages here. Okay. So, we have the Lady of Life first. The Lady of Life card. So, this is a card of... It says the gift of receiving and empowering energy. The ability to enter into the heart of things is yours. So we're receiving the gift and ability to enter into the heart of things. So if we think about the heart, right? The heart pumps blood to every part of our bodies. So we're thinking of it as the heart being the biggest muscle, the biggest vessel in one's body, controlling the blood flow through the entire vessel. So if you're going to the heart of something, that means you're getting the power to control everything. Cool. All right, next we have the Lady of Lore. It says, this is the gift of conclusion. You can end things and make new beginnings. So that's a good, that's a good power to have, even though everybody doesn't always embrace that energy. Definitely something that's much needed right now um, on the planet. We have so many people that just have a hard time with walking away from things that don't serve them, things that don't make sense in their life. This is a really good energy for everybody to embrace right now. Just being able to understand when things have run their course, when it's time to just let certain things go, certain habits, jobs, relationships, whatever. Okay. Next, we have the commander. Is the I uphold the standard that binds the clan in one bond. So for us chosen individuals, the people that are on the awakening journey, this is upholding of spirit. Spirit is upholding us or protecting us in a way. So those of you who may be concerned about the journey, who may be confused on the journey, who may be feeling a certain type of way on the journey, just know that spirit has our back, okay? And this tenace, or however you say this, I bring harmony where imbalance has ruled for too long. So this, for me, what I'm gathering from these cards that came out is endings and new beginnings. So spirit is giving us the energy of endings and new beginnings. So if you all been feeling like you need to cut people off, cuss people out, tell people about themselves, walk away from situations that aren't serving you, people who don't reciprocate the same energy in relationships, this is universal energy, okay? This energy is coming over the entire planet. Now, it doesn't mean that everybody is going to embrace it or use it, but it is a universal energy. So this is something that everyone has access to, but everyone will not use. All right. Next, we have the adult track. This is a card of a mistress. I know when I read this card before, it was a while ago. It said that this was a mistress. But the wisdom of the card is I refresh and energize whatever is starved of life. So I don't know if you guys have been with me on the energy readings that I've been doing about the awakening, but I was talking about the valley of the dry bones, kind of like what's described in biblical text, how it talks about people are walking around with physical bodies, but they're spiritually dead or spiritually unable to tap into their intuitions or raise their vibrations. So this is that energy coming over us. Next, we have the shepherdess. We have the shepherdess. Okay. And the shepherdess says, where's she at? Hold on, y'all. My bad. I should have had this all together, but I mean, what do I know, right? Um, the shepherdess, the wisdom of the shepherdess card. I guide. I'm sorry. I guard whatever is unable to defend itself and bring it safely to full growth. So if you guys are feeling vulnerable, if you're feeling unprotected, if you're feeling like spirit might not have your back, if you feel like you want to go on some journeys, maybe some of you maybe want to do some new things when it comes to, your life source, maybe creating different revenues of income or whatever. Be wise, but do know that spirit is aiding you in this process, okay? So if you're thinking about investing in something, spending money, signing contracts or whatever, be wise, okay? So read through things, 2-3 times, have somebody else read over it. Make sure you're being wise with whatever you're doing, okay? Be it a job, be it a relationship, be it whatever, okay? Read people too. Listen, if people didn't need to be vetted, there wouldn't be a reason for us to have all of these different sources for us to check things. Like, if you want to buy a car, they have Carfax. If you want to check out a business, you have the Better Business Bureau. All those things are available because it seems that the world understands that things and people need to be checked. Okay, so use that with your everyday life as well. Don't just use it when it comes to electronics or a vehicle or a home or whatever. Use that with people. Use that with your friends. Use that with your family. Use that on whatever business ventures you're going on. Use wisdom in all areas of life. Sometimes wisdom sits right in your face, and some of us will just not acknowledge that it's there. Like some people will be like, oh, well, you know, Queen said that I was, going to get a bunch of money. I just went and dumped a bunch of money in some place. It's like, no, you have to use wisdom. You have to make sure you're checking these businesses. If you're going to go online and someone's saying, hey, invest in this or you can invest in that, you have to make sure it's a legitimate company, especially if you're ready to give these people something you worked hard for, your life earnings, your savings, your 401k or whatever. Use wisdom in all areas. If you're going to use wisdom to background check a house or background check a vehicle, why would you not do that with people? Like, duh, right? Next, we have Lady of Light. I love these chalices. Let me tell you. I want to drink out of one of them. Okay, the Lady of Light. The wisdom of this card is I bestow the gifts of challenge. When you explore your resources, you will always find solution. Just like I just said, thank you for that, Spirit. Explore your resources. So no matter what questions you have, if you explore it, you will find the answers. Should I invest in this? Research it. Are they legitimate? Are other people saying that they got ripped off? Is there something, is there a lien on your home? Is there a lien on your vehicle? If you research things, guys, you'll find the answers to stuff. You won't even have to get personal readings for a lot of you. Like, seriously, you guys can save a lot of money if you would just research things. It only takes a second. We're in the information age. Google it, damn it. Next, we have the Queen. Okay? And that card, and I'm about to stop pulling from this book unless it's something I don't know, because I'm telling you, getting on my nerves looking through this thing. The wisdom of the card of the Queen. I am the grace that welcomes the kindred within my sovereignty. So now a lot of us are being welcomed into the awakening. At one point in time, we had a lot of locked doors. A lot of people didn't have access to hidden knowledge. Some of us were reading the Bible literal, and we were like, okay, that doesn't make sense. I get people sometimes that'll be like, I go and I read certain things in the Bible and it don't make sense. And it's like, well, sometimes when it comes to certain texts, especially ancient texts, you have to kind of read between the lines, right? You have to think about the things that are lost in translation. You have to think about the things that are lost with the movement of the times, with technology, with all of these things. So a lot of things, a lot of words are misinterpreted because it's lost in the transition of people. So you have to use wisdom when you're researching, with be it whatever, be it your background, if you're getting a blood test done, if you're reading a ancient text, a biblical text, whatever, you have to take into consideration things never stop changing, right? So people will be like, oh, well, the Bible says this. And, 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, it may not have meant that, right? So what are we fighting about? Like, seriously. Okay. The next card that we have out is the Lord of Life. All right. Let's see what that has here. The wisdom of the Lord of Life. I bestow the gift of good beginnings. The ability to step over the threshold boldly is your rightful heritage. Okay? So now us coming through this awakening process, Spirit is saying, do not be afraid of this, you guys. Let me tell you something. People are weird to me. I'll get people that'll be afraid of something like getting in a relationship or having a baby. Something that is natural, right? It's natural for us to want a companion. It's natural for us to give birth to children. It's natural for us to procreate. But then they'll be just like totally okay with something that it should be scary. You know what I mean? So we have to get to the point where we're okay with embracing crossing the threshold. Some of the things that we should be afraid of, we run to. Vaccines should scare you. Have you seen all the people that are coming out saying how they've been injured with these vaccines for years? But people will run to that. But then you say, hey, let me introduce you to this oil you can take that comes from nature. And they'll be like, oh, I don't know about that. Doctor prescribed you a drug, 8,000 side effects. They'll take that. But then you say, hey, you know, you can put a couple of drops of this in your smoothie every morning and cure your entire immune system. Oh, I don't know about that. It's like people are really weird. When it comes to the things that they should be embracing, it's almost like they run in the other direction. And then the things that they should be afraid of, they run toward. And that's what they mean when they use this thing called sheeple. People just follow what they're told to do. We're not in that energy anymore. We're no longer going to be following the status quo. We're no longer going to be following what people tell us that we should be doing. We're using our intuition. In this season, our intuition is what we're using as our tools to guide us where we need to go. Okay? Next, we have the tracker. I kind of like how homeboy looked like he hidden over here. I don't know what that means, but I sure want to read it and see what's the wisdom behind that. See what the tracker talking about. I feel like I know, but I don't want to, you know, these cards are still so new. I just want to make sure you guys are getting the meat of the message. What's the tracker? Because y'all know I'll take that thing and have my way with it. Let me tell you, okay? I ain't got no problem with that. Where the tracker at? Spirit, lead me to the tracker. Please. Thank you. Okay. The wisdom of the tracker. I follow the unnoticed signs in order to find my quarry. The path less traveled. You know, how sometimes when you're in an area where let's say for instance you go somewhere and you get lost, right? And then they'll say things like, oh, if you're ever lost in the area, always look for a path, right? So like I know when we were kids, right, a lot of times, and I don't know if this is just something that just kind of came natural to us or if it's something we were taught, I don't really remember. But when we were kids, we would go places, and if ever we felt like we were out of place, we would always look for a path. You know, like if there was a bunch of grass around us, we would look for a path, like where people always walked. We'd be like, oh, there's the path right there, you know. And I don't know if it was something that was taught or it was just, you know, kids are just wise like that. But like, it's almost like there is no path. There is no, um, there is no map on this journey. You know, we're all headed to the same place, but we all may be going somewhere else, right? So, you know, spirit may put a energy over all of us to want to relocate, right? We may have 10,000 people may end up in the UK. 10,000 people may end up in Mexico. 10,000 people may end up in Asia. But then 5 years later, they all end up in the same place at the same time. You know, who else can do that but spirit? You know, so sometimes we have to go off and we have to venture and we have to go and learn our lessons and learn things that are going to help us travel on this awakening journey, because it is a difficult journey, because most of the awakening journey has everything to do with yourself. It has nothing to do with other people. People are always looking for somebody else. Oh, I want to find my tribe. Oh, I want to find people who think like me, people who understand where I'm coming from. But really, in all actuality, it's not about other people. This is about us. This is about us coming to our own awakening. Okay? Everybody doesn't have the same position. Everybody's not a leader. Everybody's not a follower. Everybody's not a healer. Everybody's not a teacher. So depending on what you're being labeled will depend on where you're being led. You have to get your tools in order to do your job, right? A teacher doesn't come to school without paper and pens and curriculum. You know what I'm saying? A doctor doesn't go to work without a stethoscope and a, you know, you get what I'm saying? So we all have to go and gather our tools. So when we meet in the right place where we're all supposed to be embracing our energies together, we'll have the tools that we need in order to help each other. You get what I'm saying? If I'm a healer and you're a teacher and you fall and break your leg, I got to have something to help you fix your leg being broken, right? If you're the teacher and I need to learn something, you got to have the tools to teach me. How else would you do that? Give me two more. I'm gonna do one more row of these, and then I'm gonna move on to my next oracle deck for you guys. I love doing these awakening readings. I really do. They make me feel good on my inside parts, because I'm just glad that people are finally starting to awaken. Shit, I felt like I was the only one for a long time. Uh-oh. I felt like I was the only one for a long time, especially in my younger days. Like when I was younger, dude, I used to be like, I am a weirdo. Like, there's no way I'm from Earth. I can't be. Till I started finding out I had people like you guys. I didn't know though. I didn't know none of y'all. Long before I was on YouTube. Okay. So the next, wait, what's the next card? Okay. The next card we have the Prince. I'm gonna look it up first and then I'm gonna pull it up. Uh-oh. What? The Prince ain't after the King and the Queen? Why would he not be? What is this? Who wrote this book? Here we go. All right, we have the Prince. The wisdom of the Prince. I make the heritage and well-being of the land my chief study. All right now. Okay. So I guess we got some people that's about to be studying the land and figuring out, like where can we go? Where can we plant things? We need that right now. I don't know if y'all are part of my Patreon, but look, Spirit showed enough told a lot of us to get the hell on. So it'd be good to have people who understand the land and what grows where and what the temperature's like and what's safe, especially people who are here in America because we don't know, guys, especially those of us who've never really been outside of this diaspora. We don't know. We don't know if it's safe for us, especially if you black. Shit, black. Depending on where you go, shit, black people better be careful, honey. Let me tell you, everybody don't like black folks. It ain't just America. Okay. Next, we have the hunter. The wisdom of the hunter. I range the wide world hunting for the place where my skill can be used and practiced. Did I not just say that? Go on, teach, Spirit. Yeah, so we're all looking for our hunting grounds. Everybody is being led to places that is going to make sense for their gifts. So if I'm a healer, I'll probably be led somewhere where there's a lot of people who need healing, right? Why wouldn't I be, right? Doctors don't go to schools and be doctors. They go to hospitals because that's where sick people are. Teachers don't go to church and teach. They go to schools, right? Because that's where people need to be taught. So we're all being led to the places that we're supposed to be going in order for our gifts to be used at its highest height. All right, this is how we learn. Practice makes perfect. If you guys are gifted, if people are coming onto my channel and they're saying, what are my spiritual gifts? That's a problem. Because if you don't know what your spiritual gifts are, and even if you do know, and you aren't using them at the fullest extent of using them, then what good are they? What good is you being a psychic if you're not using your abilities to help people? What good is you being a healer if you aren't using your abilities to heal people? What good is you being a teacher if you're not using your abilities to teach people? So a lot of us light workers who have gifts that we haven't embraced yet, some of us are even afraid still of those gifts. Spirit is going to start leading us to the places where our gifts will be needed. So we'll be forced to use them, okay? But in a very calm way, to the point where we want to use them, okay? Kind of like if you're driving down the street and you see a car accident. Some people just pull over and want to help, right? So this will be the environment a lot of us will be in, all right? Next, we have the weaver. The wisdom of the weaver. I weave the web strongly and mend what has been rent. So whatever it is that has been broken, torn, ripped apart, the weaver puts it back together. So that can be your heart. That can be your mind. That can be your DNA. That can be your energy. That can be your family. That can be anything depending on what energy you're in. Whatever needs to be put back together that is going to help you on your spiritual journey, Spirit is going to put it back together. If it's not something that you need, they're not going to worry about it. And you shouldn't either. You shouldn't either. If it's not something that's going to help you, if it's not something that's going to be for your greater good, don't worry about it. If Spirit don't put it together, it ain't meant to be together. It's just as simple as that. Like we don't have to cry about. I mean, sometimes it do hurt, to walk away from things that, you know, we love or things that we thought was going with us on our journey. But if it's not meant to be and spirit don't put it together, then just let it be. That's my advice. Okay. All right, next we have the Gilly. I'm getting the David and Goliath energy from this with that slingshot. But the wisdom of the Gilly, I find success by service when everyone else has given up hope. Wow. Did we not just say that? Service. Okay. Wow. So our services are going to be needed in places where our gifts are not readily available. So let's say people have stopped trying to help. People have stopped trying to find the awakened ones. People have just started focusing on themselves because they're like, listen, these people are too jacked up for me. I can't do this. We're going to be led to places where a lot of people have given up hope. People who need healing have given up hope that they'll even be healed, giving up hope that they can even be taught, giving up hope that there's even good people that exist on the earth. We're all going to be led to the places where we need to be in order to restore the hope of humanity. We need that so bad right now, y'all. Let me tell you, humanity. If you look, listen, if you go on social media, you will lose your hope in humanity in 24 hours. Okay. And finally, we have the counselor, the wisdom of the counselor. I maintain the honor of my people, whatever they undergo. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. I really like that. You know, let me tell you, I'm really digging this energy. I really am, right? It's feeling to me like what Spirit is saying is they're fully knowledgeable about the fact that this journey is not going to be perfect for a lot of us. And that's what I think that I'm loving so much about it. It's almost like I feel like they're saying they're leaving us room for mistakes. They're leaving us room to run. You know how sometimes it's time for you to embrace something new and you kind of run from it for a little while. I've had people even come on my channel and say that, like, you know what, Queen, I ran from your channel for a good year before I finally clicked on one of your videos and I was like, oh my God, I needed this, right? I do believe that our journeys are about timing. You know, if we're not ready for certain things, that's just like I don't think my videos pop up for people who aren't ready for my messages. It doesn't matter what I put in my, tags, right? I can be like, oh, tarot readings, this, that, I can put a million words in there. But if someone isn't ready for the messages that I have, they're either going to bypass my video or it's just not even going to show up under the recommendation because sometimes people just aren't ready for certain things. And I believe that this is about divine timing. Like a lot of us, we still don't know what we're doing on this spiritual journey. We have no idea. A lot of us still believe in the script of spirituality. We believe that spirituality is what is written, and it's not. It's not. Spirituality has nothing to do with what someone has put in the book. Now, are there principles there that we can use? Absolutely. Is there going to be information there that's going to come in handy? Absolutely. But I don't believe spirituality is what they tell us it is. Listen, guys, if we were spiritual, the world wouldn't be in the condition it's in. How about that? Let's be honest with ourselves here, okay? I mean, it's impossible for us to be spiritual. It's impossible. At least not everybody. At least not everybody, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everybody in the entire world is wicked. But what I'm saying is, if we were on the right track spiritually, it would show. Our environment would show. The animals wouldn't be in the condition they're in. The trees and the plants wouldn't be in the condition it's in. The people, the water, nothing would be in the condition it's in. We wouldn't be getting ready to have a nuclear war right now if we were spiritual. If we were really embracing spirituality, no one would be being toe-tagged. We wouldn't even believe in that concept unless someone did something to hurt a child or, the rules. The rules. Like, oh, if somebody grapes somebody, then you get rid of them. If somebody does something to a child, you get rid of them. But we wouldn't just be running around here just toe-tag. Like, I'm sitting on YouTube and somebody at the store buying chicken with their family and they go outside and bang, bang. It's like, that's not spiritual. That's not normal, right? So this new energy that's being ushered over the planet is going to start showing people what spirituality actually looks like, right? We still have a lot of ways of thinking that we have to do away with. We still have to mend relationships with our family. Some of us will be Christians and go to church every Sunday, and then we'll sit and be like, I don't talk to that B. I don't F with that B. That's not the concept of spirituality. That's not love. That's not forgiveness. That's not what that is, right? So we're gonna, there's gonna be a new energy that's gonna come over all of us, which I feel like is very much so needed on this planet right now. Like, we really just need a baptism. I'm talking about a worldwide baptism. We need it, because I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know if I ever knew what was happening, but I'm more confused now than I've ever been. Mankind, I don't understand. I don't, and I don't know if I ever will understand. Okay, believe in your own magic. The first card we have is wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Okay? So a lot of us are getting ready to be shown some things about ourselves that, like I said, this gonna scare the hell out of some of y'all. Some of y'all might wake up in the middle of the night and see y'all self levitating or some crazy shit. Okay? Look, whatever. I don't know who y'all is. Okay? X-Men and X-women is probably what we got going on here. Okay, we have Clover. Release your guilt. Okay? Because listen, a lot of you are over here feeling guilty about things that you didn't even know you was doing wrong. I get people to be, oh my God, I did this to my children. Oh, this happened in my relationship. Oh, I talked to my mama like this. If you don't know, you don't know. Don't beat yourself up about things you don't know. What the things that you are allowed to judge yourself on is the things that you know better. When you know you're doing something wrong and you're not correcting your behavior, then you're allowed to beat yourself up. But for things that you don't know, don't feel guilty about that. You live and you learn. Okay, forgive yourself, love yourself, embrace that, because people don't understand. Sometimes addictions can take hold of you because you're holding on to pain and energy that you can't even control. Like, if nobody taught you how to be a good parent, how do you beat yourself up for not being a good parent? If you didn't have a good parent, and your parent didn't have a good parent, and their parent didn't have a good parent, you can't beat yourself up for that. Your kid turned 15, 16 years old, and they mad and they angry and they want to fight and all this other stuff. Go to counseling. Like, figure it out. We don't know. Most of us have no idea. We have no idea what spirituality is. We have no idea what being a good parent is. We have no idea what a good relationship is. What are examples of that? The celebrities can't even stay together and be nice to each other. So where the good examples at? Point me to them. Ain't none. Spirit is gonna change that. It's time for a change. We have storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Spirit is saying all of this chaos, all of this toe tagging, all of this fighting, all of this low vibrational energy, Spirit's done. It's time to end this. It's time to raise the vibration of the planet. Either you raise up with the earth or you get off it. Okay? Next we have spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid of your outer body experiences. Don't be afraid if weird things start happening around you. Just embrace it. Everybody has these videos out now scaring people. Oh, let me tell you what happens after you die. Well, how the hell do you know? Did you die? How some of these spiritual videos that I see on the internet trips me the fuck out. People be like, "Oh, let me tell you how past lives work." How you know? This is what happens when you communicate with God. We aren't all the same. So be careful about the information that you're ingesting into your vessel. Be careful with the people that you are following, the information that you're taking and regurgitating inside of your body. Because a lot of us think we know, right? A lot of us think we know. We'll read a book and we'll be like, well, Dr. Such and Such said that when the cells leave the body and, they start to migrate, then the brain function starts to vibe at 90 megahertz per second. And then 10 years later, Dr. Such and Such fucked up. He made a mistake. Don't nobody believe that. It's like, just be open minded. Be open-minded about spirituality. Be open-minded about what you think you already know. Don't get rid of your good principles. Don't do that. Okay? If you believe in following the commandments, follow them motherfuckers. Okay? Follow them. But don't make everything solid. Don't be not open to learning. Don't think that just because you read the Bible and you're a Christian that there's no truth anywhere else. You get what I'm saying? Be open. So what is spiritually, we need to be open. This is how we learn. This is how we embrace change. We have to be open. We don't know shit, y'all. We really don't. And everybody running around trying to get a degree so they can prove to somebody what they know. When in real life, don't nobody know shit. They said wise man knows that he knows nothing. That's what makes you wise. By realizing, acknowledging, and embracing the fact that you are always supposed to be learning. That process is never supposed to change. You should always stay in learning mode. You should always be in an energy where what do I need to know? What can you teach me that I don't already understand? We should stay in that energy. Always. Okay? That's what makes you wise. Not reading a book and then running around cussing people out because they don't believe what you believe. Everybody don't have to be a Christian to be righteous. Everybody don't have to be a Muslim to know the truth. Okay? Everybody don't have to practice the laws of Buddha to be a good person. All right? Next, we have expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Come on, preach, spirits. I just said that. Don't worry about what people are talking about. And stop embracing every damn thing. You know, somebody want to tell you about past lives. How the fuck they know? How you know? Let me tell you what happens when you die. How do you know? You ain't dead. Listen, if you ain't dead, don't come talk to me about what happened after you die. I don't want to hear that shit from nobody but a dead motherfucker. Don't tell me nothing about no death. That's just like somebody who ain't rich. Don't come talk to me about no damn money. Somebody who ain't got no kids, don't come talk to me about my family. Okay? Somebody that don't know how to drive, don't tell me shit about no car. Period. Come and tell me about a past life. Bitch, where yours at? Show me the pictures. Show me the proof. You want to tell me about life after death? Let me see the pictures of you in your casket, bitch, and somebody at your funeral. If you ain't got that shit, shut up. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to fucking hear it. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Call it what you want. Call me mean, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear that shit. Only dead people can tell me about deadness. Okay? So anybody in here that got something to say that's alive, shut the fuck up if you got something to say about death. I don't want to hear it. Just shut the fuck up. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to hear it. All right, Tower. Unplug and relax for a spell. Okay? Just take some time to embrace this energy. It is going to be weird. It is going to be different. It is going to start to make us start questioning everything. But how else do you learn if you don't? Look at children, right? What do we do? What do we do as humans with children, right? The first thing we want to do when we have a baby. Oh, I can't wait till the baby start walking and talking, right? Then as soon as they start walking and talking, sit down, shut up. You talk too much. Why are you asking so many questions? Because they trying to learn. Children are the smart ones. We the fucking idiots. Children ask questions about everything. Mama, what's that? What that do? What'll happen if I drink the bleach? What'll happen if I put the fork in the plug? Kids want to know everything. This is the type of energy we need to start embracing. Start questioning shit. Like, people don't question nothing no more. They just like, well, the CDC said for us to go and take 18 COVID vaccines and everyone should line up here at the Red Cross of America and go and get it. Like, you ain't gonna research. You ain't gonna go talk to some people who already got the jab. You just gonna go stand up like, bruh, the fuck? What is wrong with us? Like, this energy, I'm loving this because this is the type of stuff I've been questioning since I was in my teens. What is wrong with people? Why do they not question anything? Why is all of the weird people married and all of the people who are not weird single? I've been asking questions like that for years. To me, I feel like when people get in solid relationships and stuff like that, they have to be older and fed up. Younger people who are in relationships, that shit is strange to me. Seriously, it's a weird thing for me to watch because I'll be like somebody just gonna end up toe tagged or something. And that's normally what end up happening. Because we don't even know nothing. When you're young, you don't even know enough about people to be going around being in relationships, married and all that. I did it, but I'm just saying. Like, we don't know enough, y'all. We don't. We need to embrace this new energy coming over the planet. We do. Right. Right. Good day, Cynthia. Y'all welcome, Cynthia G. Okay. Excuse me. Next, we have raindrops. Take a chance on them. Take a chance on you. Take a chance on you. You said I'm like Morpheus, girl. You funny. Take a chance on you. You know, some of you don't ask yourself enough questions. You know what I'm saying? When you do dumb shit, do you ask yourself why you did it? Let me tell you something I used to do. This is one of my parenting styles. I do this now too. But when my children were younger and they would do something stupid as hell, like something that would make you just grab them and snatch them and shake them and be like, what are you doing? I wouldn't do that. I would walk right up to them and I'd be like, now, why did you do that? Why did you do that dumbass shit? I would make them sit there and think about the dumb shit that they did and tell me why that. What were you thinking in your mind when you decided to do something stupid? Because I want you to understand what's going on with your own mind. I want you to be a free thinker. I want you to say, if I'm going to go and do something stupid, I want you to do it consciously. I don't want my children making stupid ass mistakes. I want you, whatever you finna go do, if you finna go fuck your life up, I want you to realize and recognize before you decide to do whatever you finna do to fuck your life up. I want you to know that's what you about to do before you do it. So when I go like this and I say, no judgment. And we got to start asking ourselves those questions. Are you asking yourself why you stayed in a relationship with somebody who beat your ass for 10 years? Are you asking yourself why you had unprotected sex with somebody who didn't have a job? Are you asking yourself why you cut somebody because they stepped on your shoe? Are you asking yourself these questions? There's a lot of people sitting in prison right now with life sentences that have never asked themselves why they did that dumbass shit. Never. Never. They can't even tell you why they did it. Sometimes you watch the documentaries when the cameras come and they be like, why'd you do what you did? And they be like, damn, you know what? I don't know. Because ain't nobody teach them to think. Think. How do you break generational cycles if you're not thinking? Ask yourself why your mama stayed with your sorry ass daddy. Ask her. Start putting shit together. Embrace this energy. This is good for us. Next, we have voyage. You already have all the answers. We do. We just got to start asking the damn right questions. We got to stop following what everybody tells us. You got people over here posting videos every day about spiritual shit and don't know nothing about spirituality. Can't even get themselves out the projects. On public transportation. Running around this bitch telling you how to be abundant. Bitch, if you don't shut up. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. One thing about me, I might not be the smartest person in the world, but I don't let other people intrude my energy. I'm not going to let you come into my life and come and give me advice about something you haven't mastered. You have to be a master of an ability to fuck with me when it comes to information. Unless, other than that, I go to spirit. I say, spirit, what's up with this? Spirit, that don't look right. What's up with that? Uh-oh, the government just got up on the TV and said this. What that mean? I go to spirit because people are unreliable. Even people who study things are unreliable. They come out all the time and oh, that research was wrong. Oh, we made a mistake. Oh, that wasn't right. Listen, human error. Leave room for human error. Not just with other people, but with yourself as well. Start asking yourself questions. Start asking yourself why you want to be in a relationship. Why do you want to be married? Why do you want to have children? What is going to be the outcome of that? If you bring a child into this world with the way things look right now, what is that child going to feel like? Are you a slave or are you free? Are you financially free or no? You have to start asking yourself these things. People don't ask themselves the tough questions. They just want what they want. Oh, I want a family. I want to be married. Well, why? So you can have a title? So your children can hate you for bringing them into a world like this? Start asking yourself. Next, we have the sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. Spirit is saying we know that there's darkness all around. But the light workers are the ones that are going to have to paint this light back onto the planet. And they're going to aid us in this. But we have to start thinking outside the box. We have to start thinking like we're the greatest vessels that ever existed on the planet. Human beings are the most intricate aliens that ever existed. Okay? We're the most complex vessels that ever existed. And you got to start forcing yourself to use parts of your brain that they put you in school when you were 3 years old to teach you to not use. That's why they want to teach you everything. Do it the way I told you to do it and don't figure it out on your own. That's a control mechanism. When somebody takes away your ability to problem solve on your own, they just handicap your ass. That's what they did. Whether you acknowledge it or not, a lot of us are walking around here with mental handicaps. And we won't even admit it. And then we wonder why people snapping. You got a show called Snap. You wonder why people walking down the street throwing feces on folks. You run around people going around here toe tagging their whole families. Because all of us got a mental illness. We've been handicapped. We don't even know how to think for ourselves. Red. Forgive. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for allowing somebody else to think for you. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be misled by people. Forgive yourself for following the status quo. Forgive yourself for not keeping your energy open to learn and embrace new things. Forgive yourself. It's all right. We all did it. All of us done did it. Every single one of us. We're all guilty of it. So forgive yourself. And become a new vessel. Become a free thinker. Become somebody who thinks outside the box. Become somebody who breaks generational curses on their family. Become that. Okay? That's how you change. By embracing those things about yourself that you haven't even acknowledged. Some people don't even know they have a bad attitude. Some people can't even admit that they're a ticking time bomb. It's people walking around. I'm talking about that y'all see every day. Some of y'all work with them. Some of y'all sleep with them. Some of y'all got kids with them. Some of them is y'all mamas and y'all daddies and y'all siblings. It's people walking around here right now that think about toe tagging people every single day. And they won't even admit that. You know how much relief they would get if they would just admit it? Let me tell you something I admitted to myself a long time ago. And it was the only reason I was able to change. I admitted that I had a bad fucking attitude. One day I was sitting and my cousin was crying. And I was like, stop crying. Like, acting like a punk ass bitch. And she was like, see, you do that all the time. And I'm like, damn, maybe I am mean. You know? Just because I'm an Aries and I'm all tough and shit, you know? Maybe I am mean. I remember it was years before I cried. I didn't even cry when my mother died. That's bad. That's bad. Well, you don't even cry when your mama died? That's bad. I couldn't. I had too many walls up. I was too angry about too many things that I wasn't willing to admit. And then finally one day when I sat down with myself and I said, Queen, wait a minute, baby. Why are you so mad? And I wrote a list. I wrote a list about all the shit. I was not mad at my daddy. I was mad at my mama. I was mad at my brother. I was mad at every fucking thing. I was even mad at myself. But I embraced that. And I said, you know what? You have a bad attitude. Now, what are we going to do with this list? Are we going to change this attitude? Or are we going to remove ourselves from situations where people can possibly make us bring that bad attitude out? And I still battle with that, y'all. I still battle with that. I'm more emotional now. I emote more, but I still battle with that. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, let me get the hell out this room before I be, ooh, wee. Like, you know, I can tell. I be like, no, this about to go left. I'm finna go to jail. Bitch, I'm about to go to jail. I know it. I'm finna call 911 on myself, and then I'm finna start, listen, okay? Because by the time they get here, I'm gonna be done fucked everybody up, right? So we have to learn to embrace things about ourselves. If you know that you're violent, just embrace the fact, okay, I know I will break someone's neck if they say this to me. So as soon as things get out of hand, let me just get the hell out of here. Uh-oh, red flag, leave. That's called wisdom. That don't make you bad. That don't make you bad for removing yourself from an environment that could possibly harm you or someone else. That makes you wise. But we ain't been taught that. We say, oh, you thinking about doing what? Oh my God, you need medicine. No, I don't, bitch. I just be thinking fucked up sometimes. It's called humans. Look on TV. The fuck? Next, we have slow down and celebrate yourself. Like I just told y'all. Shit, this is about you. Okay? Have your priority with you and your angels. Don't let the rest of the world dictate who you are, what the fuck you supposed to do, or where you supposed to go, and how you supposed to live, and what you supposed to eat. What agree with your body? That damn food pyramid ain't for everybody. Some people sit there, eat all them vegetables, and have diarrhea all day. That shit ain't for everybody. What agrees with your body? When you eat certain foods, what make you not gassy? What make you lose weight naturally? What make your skin clear up? What make you feel good? What give you energy? Start writing your own damn recipes. Always worried about what somebody else doing. Oh, I'm gonna do it the way that this person did it. Fuck that. What about your way? What about your way? Sometimes everybody else's way ain't the way that's best for you. Just because something worked for them don't mean it's gonna work for you all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Start embracing your own shit. Feather. Think before you judge. Think about the shit that you did. Think about all the things you could have got judged for. Think about the things you didn't get caught for doing. Before you run around here judging people. Before you look at somebody and call them a bad mother. Before you look at somebody and call them a bad person. Have you done that shit before? Start having some empathy for people. Help some damn body. Tell them how you got out of a bad situation. We got to start supporting each other, man. Humans are wicked. We're mean. We're fucking mean. We'll see somebody crying and we'll start laughing. Like, we're fucking mean, man. We got to figure this out. And listen, nobody's coming to save us, you guys. We want to be saved. We have to start acting like we want to be saved. We have to start giving a shit about our own planet and our own animals and our own children and our own selves. No one's going to help us until we start being grateful for what we already got. It's people walking around here, got a house, food, clothes, lights, gas, water, everything, and they wake up and complain. From the time they open their fucking eyes, they complain. Ungrateful. Ungrateful. Protest. Start a revolution. Don't do that right now. Let me tell you, not why they talking about nuclear. But I think this revolution that they're talking about starting is by not following what everybody else is following and what everybody else is trying to get us to embrace. Everybody always want followers. And what is that? Instagram? Follow me. Follow me. And follow me. Follow. Everybody fucking following everybody. Why? Do your own thing. Do your own thing. Tree. Let them go. Let them go. Let old ways of thinking go. Let go of shit that don't make sense. Let go of things that restrict you from being you. From being the best version of you. Let that shit go. Sword. Make the change. Some of y'all is involved in things that don't make no damn sense. Okay? Some of us are involved in things that are not going to help us on the next chapter. Some of y'all it's really minute things that you have let go for so long that it's turned into something gigantic. Some of y'all, all you have to do is sit your angry children down and say, you know what, you're right. I'm an asshole. I wasn't the best mother. I wasn't the best father. I didn't always support you. I wasn't always there for you. I wasn't. Baby, I was at work. I failed. I fucked up. But instead, you know what y'all do? I did. I worked hard. I did everything that they needed. I made sure they had a good home. And they had this and they had that. Them kids don't want that. You can live in your car with your kids and they'll be happier than they will be in a mansion if you there with them. Ask them. Ask them. Okay? And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? I know that's right, Spirit. You better brag. Okay? This is us coming to our power, embracing our power, embracing our energy, being able to embrace and accept things that a lot of people are judged for. The way that I fixed my relationship with my children when my sons were pissed off at me, I just started saying, you know what, you're right. They said, Mama, you cussed us out. I said, I did. Mama, you was mean. I was very strict. I was. You didn't let us go nowhere. You right. I was scared somebody was going to do something to you. You're right. I put my own insecurities on you and stop you from being able to fly. But guess what? It's a new fucking day. Let's figure it out. Let's fly together. Right? Sometimes problems are not problems. They're just things that people just need to take accountability for. Just be honest. Oh, my ex-husband did this. What did you do? No, I ain't one of them weird bitches, okay? I'm not talking about, oh, he beat you up because you didn't cook. That ain't what I'm talking about. But I mean, in relationships, right? Regardless of who the relationships are with, we have to start being honest, guys. We do. That will fix a lot of our family. A lot of y'all only have issues with y'all family because y'all just won't admit that y'all assholes too. Y'all be like, my mama an asshole. The apple don't fall too far from the damn tree. Okay? If your mama an asshole, you might not be a 100% complete asshole, but you 50% because you got 50% of her DNA. A lot of y'all won't even admit that you a 50% asshole. You won't even admit that you 25% selfish. You won't even admit that you 10% psycho. Some of y'all think fucked up shit all the time. Some of y'all think fucked up stuff sometimes. But we all do it. Every single one of us do. Embrace it. It's called you human. If nobody would never showed you the shit, you wouldn't be thinking about it. It is what it is. But now if you do it, that changes the dynamic. That changes the dynamic. What's going on in your mind is safe. It's what manifests is the problem. Okay? So if we want to fix these relationships, we want this awakening over the planet. Y'all running around here talking about, oh, the people need to get it together. We need to heal. Go outside and pick up some damn trash. Go feed a stray cat or dog. Go volunteer and go be a big brother or big sister to some of these kids that don't have nobody to be around. Go help a neighbor. When next time you in the store, spend $20 and buy somebody some groceries. Buy a bouquet of flowers and give them to that lady that's in line behind you. Do something fucking nice. And don't tell me y'all nice because I watch YouTube. Y'all motherfuckers ain't nice. Y'all mean as fuck. And we need to start acknowledging that about ourselves. We a bunch of mean ass people. We are. And inconsiderate. And cold-hearted. And judgmental. And fucked up. We are. We've let these people turn us into fucking machines. We don't even have a heart no more. We might as well be Terminators. Okay? We have to get it together. We have to. And if we don't start making these changes, these tough changes, and embracing things that are difficult, how do we expect our children to do so? We have to lead by example. If you want good people in the world, you got to become a good person. And nobody's telling you that that's going to be easy all the time. Sometimes you're going to want to punch a bitch in the face. Sorry, I do it all the time. Sometimes I can't even take my weapon with me outside the house if I have the wrong attitude. I'll be like, no, let me leave that here. I'm being honest. I understand that about myself. I'm okay with that. Okay? That's why I ain't did nothing crazy. Because I've accepted that I be on some bullshit sometimes. Some of y'all need to start accepting that you be on some bullshit sometimes. And until you accept that you be on some bullshit sometimes, you can't change it. You can't control something that you don't even acknowledge is there. How do you control a bad attitude if you don't acknowledge you got one? Okay? And everybody don't need your sympathy. Everybody don't need you to help them with groceries. Everybody don't need your help. But when you see somebody that do something nice for somebody, it might make your mean ass feel good. And it's okay. Listen. For people out there that's mean with bad attitudes, listen to me. I'm not taking away from your pain and your sorrow. These motherfuckers done made a lot of us mean. We done been in fucked up relationships. Some of us done been abused. Some of us done been raped. Some of us done been in poverty, oppressed, beat the fuck up, bullied. You have a reason to be upset. But what I'm saying is, don't let that shit control you. Don't let that energy jump off of you onto your children and destroy them. Don't let that shit jump off of you into your neighbor and destroy them. Energy is real. But you can't control something if you don't acknowledge that it's there. It's people walking around saying, it's one God. God love everybody. God do not love everybody. So you gonna tell me God love a murderer? Do you love murderers? You was created in God's image and God's likeness. Would you forgive somebody for toe tagging your child? Would you forgive a man for toe tagging or raping your daughter? If you're created in God's image and God's likeness, then guess what? God don't like that shit either. Stop lying to yourself. God done wiped out whole civilizations. Okay? God done sent floods and drowned the whole motherfucking earth. That's love? If I took you in the bathroom and I ran some bath water and held your head down in the shit, you gonna tell me I love you? If I pull my weapon out and start popping and toe tag your ass, you gonna tell me that's love? Huh? Yeah, Brian Prince, I am God. And so are you. Until you acknowledge that, you'll stay in the dark and you'll stay a fool. Anybody that's created in someone's likeness and their image, they are that. Yes, I'm God. I was created in God's likeness and in God's image. I am. I might not be the one that created the sun and the stars and the moon and shit in the sky, but I'm a God right here. I run my motherfucking house like a God. I run my body like a God. I lead my family like a God. I represent myself like a God. So you damn fucking ain't right I am. And I don't give a fuck what you think about me. You don't have to be here. You can go off into your little fairy tale land and keep thinking what you're thinking while your world around you is crumbling. Because that's all the fuck I see happening. The awakening is here. Get on board or get run the fuck over. You ain't got to like it. God did that, not me. No, I'm not the God that created all people, but I am a God of my environment. And if I do not recognize and acknowledge that, my world, if that means someone else controls my destiny. I ain't giving nobody that power over me. I'm not doing it. You give your power away. I'm not doing it. I control my destiny. I control my finances. I control my success. I control everything in my world. What about you, Brian? Oh, you're just an idiot. Because I just sat here and did a whole rant about not being perfect. You're stupid. See? Soon as you sow the seed, here come the devil. Soon as you sow the seed of truth, here comes Satan to come and fuck up everything that you got going on. Here comes Satan. You know why Brian don't understand? Because Brian had to pass through a woman's womb in order to get here. That's why he don't understand. Because he don't realize who the teachers are. He don't understand who the creators are in the earth. The women are creating. Dumbass. You should be listening and embracing this message, boy. I'm as your mama. See, and y'all got to start checking your creations too, ladies. And stop giving them all this power and authority over you. You're the first teacher. When your baby slide out your ass, the first thing they want is your nipple. That man supposed to be at work. You teaching that child to walk and talk and learn and principles and how to cook. And how to be a gentleman. Open the door for you. Cut the grass. You teaching him that. Don't let your creations get bigger than you and tear up your house like that lady I seen on the video the other day. She sat in there crying. I would have popped the shit out his ass. I wouldn't have killed him, but he'd have went to the hospital and needed a cast. I swear for God I would have. My right hand to the Lord that live in heaven. Whoever up there. I promise you I would have. And I wouldn't have gave a damn about no cops or no jail. And when they showed up at the house, I'd have said, I created this bitch, and I'll take that motherfucker up out here. Look what the fuck he trying to do to my house. I can pop you in the leg and save your future, or let Brian and put their knee on your neck and end your damn future. Which one you want? Which one you want? Because we have to start taking responsibility for our own shit, our own creations, our own world, our own life. That's what we have to do. This awakening process is not waiting on us. We got to vibe high. We have to use our discernment, and we have to start accepting things about ourselves that we cannot change. God grant me the serenity to know the things that I got. Oh, shit. I done fucked it up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Go read the serenity prayer. Okay? Because a lot of us just need to start accepting things. Okay? That's what we need to do. We need to start accepting the truth. You are not perfect. Okay? None of us are. We never will be. Embrace your imperfections so that you can control them. All right? Let me give y'all some advice, and then I'm finna get the hell on, child. I'm hot as hell. Hold on. They had to cuss this little foolish boy out. Come over here trying to tell somebody what to do when I give birth to men. Get your ass out of here, bitch. Can't no man tell me shit. Only thing you can tell me is, where is the cheese? And I mean all the cheese. Shit, the money and the food. Fuck you talking about? Motherfucker. I'm over here talking about, oh, so you know everything. You goddamn, I know more than you, bitch. You don't give birth to me. I give birth to you. Motherfucker. You can't tell me shit. You shut the fuck up. How about you shut the fuck up and learn something? How about that? And you wonder why y'all men are filling up the prison systems and the motherfucking graveyards, toe tagging each other every 5 seconds. Over here killing each other over some dumb shit. He slept with my wife. He slept on my shoe. She doesn't want to be with me anymore. Nah, bitch, you need to listen to me. I ain't sensitive, motherfucker. Shit. I could do without and one of you motherfuckers. Birth or not from my vessel. Shit, learn how to do something on your damn own without needing your mama before you come over here and talk to me. You probably living in your mama basement right the fuck now. Over here talking shit, bitch. Don't even own your motherfucking body. And you want to come over here and talk shit to an empress. Bitch, don't make me call these ancestors down here on your bitch ass. Come over here and open your fucking mouth to me. How dare you, you peasant? Fucking say nothing to me, bitch. This is a learning session. I'm the teacher. Now, take your ass to the principal's office. Little degenerate off fucking bread. Come over here and talk to a woman like you fucking crazy. And this is a part of the problem too. These motherfucking men ain't got no respect for us because we don't stand up for ourselves no more. Everybody run around here trying to submit. Let me submit. I ain't submitting to shit. Fuck you, bitch. When you can give birth to me, then I'll submit. As long as you gotta come out my ass to get the earth, you gonna fucking submit. Fuck out of here, nigga. And I'm calling all y'all that. White, black, and everything in between. If you a man, shut the fuck up, bitch. Don't get to say shit to me. Shut the fuck up. I'm over here and try to tell me some shit. Bitch, I've been running the earth for centuries. You motherfuckers just got control about 500 years ago. Over here smelling y'all self. Don't even know how to wipe the dookie streaks out your asshole. Come over here and say shit to me, bitch. Fucking talking about you ruling the country. Everything's sick. You motherfuckers been in rule for 500 years. Y'all done killed everything. The air, the animals, the fruits and vegetables, the land, the water, the people. Everything finna die. And you want me to submit to that? Boy, shut the fuck up, bitch. Send me your address. I'll show you how I feel about you. Send it to me. You can't tell me shit. You don't even know how to rule the earth. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Your advice messages from the Archangels. Moon cycles. Archangel Haniel says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Okay? Next, we have peace. That's what I'm trying to give to Brian. Peace. Okay? Archangel Shamiel says, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Okay? Look, ain't no creation of mine gonna come over here and tell me shit. Okay? I'm trying to be nice and teach these motherfuckers, but look, you ain't finna do that. Okay? All is well. Archangel Jeremiel says, everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hitting blessings, you will soon understand. Like I just told y'all. Okay? Shit. Come over here talking shit. I'm still mad, bitch. He done fucked up my message. Now the white folks ain't gonna listen because I had to cut your punk ass off. We have you are safe. Archangel Michael says, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Okay, don't be worried, y'all. Stop laughing. Y'all so silly. Shit, we protected. Don't worry about these motherfuckers. Listen, men always gonna have something to say about a woman who got some kind of girth about her. Any woman that's strong, that stand up for herself and know her worth and ain't finna bow to them and kiss their ass and help them wipe the dookie streaks out their drawers, they always gonna have something to say. I ain't her. Bitch, I'm a leader. I'm a natural born leader. Leaders lead. Okay? And we'll cut your fucking head off. Play with me if you want to, bitch. My name ain't Queen for nothing. Off with his fucking head. I don't give a fuck about you, bitch. I can make 1,000 of you little ugly bastards. With whoever I want. Clear your space. Archangel Jophiel says, get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you and use feng shui. Feng shui. Brilliant idea. I had to say it like that because it's an exclamation point, honey. Archangel Uriel says, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea into fruition. Okay? So money-making ideas, money-making opportunity. Would y'all stop laughing? Money-making ideas, money-making opportunities. Get ready for these things to happen. Okay, guys? And start writing things down. If you go to bed and you have a dream or something like that, get your ass up and write it down, okay? So y'all don't be forgetting these opportunities. Because the world is, look, we finna change the world, weirdo gang. That's what we finna do. Fuck all that. Clairsentience. Archangel Raguel says, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Okay, y'all still laughing? Would y'all stop? Okay, we have relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. You better go ahead and preach. Okay? Sometimes you got to put your creation in its place. Okay? They're saying that their arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Sometimes you just got to cuss a bitch out and let it go. Okay? Don't let nobody that needs you to get to earth come and try to tell you nothing. All right? Don't let nobody that needs you to get to earth come and try to tell you shit. If you know you done raised up sons, men, the right way, and they thriving and successful, tell them to shut the fuck up. Have several seats. Okay? Tell them to take their dick and stick it in their ass. Take your own dick and stick it in your own ass. Look, you're not going to come over here and tell me when I create men to submit to you. That is a oxymoron. I'm not doing that. You're not going to teach me when I had to teach you how to walk, talk, read, eat, everything. Fuck out of here. No, I'm not doing that. Nope. It's not here. You can go find somebody on another platform that maybe will let you do that. But over here, no, sir. No, baby. Hello from heaven. Archangel Azrael says, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Okay, so don't worry about your passed on loved ones, y'all. And then finally, we have clairaudience. Archangel Zadkiel says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind and from other people. All right, so Spirit is downloading messages. Let me tell you something, y'all. They don't call a woman's intuition for no reason. That's not what they do that for. They don't do that for you to ignore your intuition. They don't do that for you to submit to people that are beneath you. Your creation will always be beneath. Why y'all think we can't be God, the one in the sky that creates the sun and the moon and the stars? We're beneath them. We're beneath them. They created us. So if you're creating them, how dare they come and tell you anything? Bitch, you don't come and tell me shit. I done had to conquer motherfuckers like you. You are the people who tried to toe tag me. You are the people who tried to ruin my self-esteem. You are the people who told me I wasn't good enough. You are the people that said my hair was too nappy. You are the people who told me that my teeth were too crooked. You are the people that told me my skin was too dark. You are the people that told me that I didn't deserve a raise because I was a woman. That's what you did. You're the ones who write the laws who oppress me. That's what you do. You'll never be my friend. You'll never be my fucking teacher. And you'll never, ever be able to open your fucking mouth on my channel without being cursed the fuck out. That's your reading. I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Later.